I met Michael Jackson in 1999, and I met him at Carol Bayer Sager's house. She asked me if I would write with him and her at her house, and of course I was like, yeah. And I went over there, and it was just an amazing experience. Just my first day, I was kind of in awe, you know. And I've always heard people say, when you meet Michael, it's like, it's crazy the experience, and people that I worked with that worked with him before, and but you know, I'm the kind of person like, nah, I'm gonna be okay, I'm gonna be cool. It's just he's just another artist. And then once I got there in his presence, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. The mystique of you not seeing him constantly at the industry events, and you're not seeing him at the parties, and then so the mystique of it was just amazing. And then once I got in the studio, and once he felt comfortable with me, and I felt comfortable with him, it was like the best thing ever. And we just built a really solid friendship throughout the years, and we stayed working and stayed in contact, and it was just he was just a great guy, great guy.
You know, people who don't know him, you know, you look at the weird costumes and the lifestyle and everything. Was he more normal than what we're used to? I mean,
He was very normal. That was the shocking thing. Like, my experience with Michael was us playing pool together, us going to Virgin Mega Music Store buying DVDs and CDs. The things that, you know, I remember we went to City Walk together. Like, those are things that we did together that people wouldn't even know. Now, of course, you know, he was the biggest entertainer of all time. So you're always going to have people that freak out when they see him, like, wow, it's Mike, you know. But there was a normalcy, and I believe, you know, it was the comfortability level of, you know, of our friendship and the loyalty that we had with each other that allowed him to be a certain way with me and around me and my family.
I would think trust would be part of that.
Absolutely, a lot of trust. Yeah.
When's the last time you spoke to him?
I spoke to Michael months before he passed. He was telling me that he was gearing up for a huge event, which was the London show, and he was getting ready for it, and he was real excited, and he was just saying, you know, we gotta hurt him, and that was the term he always used with me, you know, musically, you know, and he was just excited, and you know, and it was good to hear that excitement in his voice.
You know, they always say, you know, 20/20 vision, hindsight, or whatever, however they say it.
Yeah.
But now looking back on it, did you ever realize, like, you know, maybe he had a problem, or did he ever mention he was having trouble sleeping or anything like that to you?
No, I never knew anything about it. It's funny because he always seemed so well rested when I worked with him. You know, like, you know, we would work. Sometimes we had crazy hours where we work at night or we worked on a day or whatever, but he always was energetic and ready to go to work. So, and you know, and then he had this youthful side of him when we hung out, you know, when we went to City Walk or we went to the theater, and I've never seen that side of him. So that, you know, it's kind of, you know, it was kind of shocking when I heard that part. But now when I worked with him, he had so much energy and so much fun, you know.
And I'm assuming you never heard of Dr. Murray until now with all the news reports?
No, never heard of him.
That's what I figured. You said he was looking forward to the comeback tour. Like, did he talk to you about kind of what he was planning on doing? The dance moves? Any kind of knew anything for the tour?
Wait till that cargo comes in. It's Erica. He always used to express to me, we have to shock the world, always. And I think he always reached for a certain excellence in dance and in the music. And I'm sure he was preparing to do something that he's probably never done before. And you know, he always told me that, oh, I'm gonna. They think they've seen it all. They think they've seen everything. Wait until I show them what's next. And that was his thing. Yeah. I'll see that one again.
I think that was up and then down,
Okay.
so I think we might be good.
Okay.
Again, about today, do you know, we've heard reports that maybe Aretha Franklin might be singing. Have you heard of anything?
I have no idea. I haven't questioned anything. I haven't. When he invited me, I just said I'll be there, and I can't wait to go and see what's going on.
And have they approached you at all about, I've heard that there's 200 and plus songs that they've found of Michael's that he's never released, and maybe it might be for the kids. Have they talked, the family?
Yes, I've been approached from Sony about unreleased music, some of the unreleased music that we have together as well, and it's all been talked. There's no, I don't know when it's going to be released. I don't know what album, what they're going to do, how they're going to do it. I think it's all up in the air. I think everybody wants to get this day by first, and then move forward and see what's next. I believe he did have a lot of songs because he always stayed recording, always. So he probably has a lot of great music that his fans will really appreciate when the time is right.